All right, so now I'm on writing basic expressions with variables, which is the second exercise on Khan Academy for this week's benchmark. So basically what we're just doing is taking a word sentence and we're translating it into a math sentence. So it's not going to have any words in it anymore. It's just going to have math numbers and symbols. So it wants us to write an expression for 12 times x. And in math, we don't have to have, like times means multiply. We don't have to have a multiplication symbol in algebra in order to represent 12 times x, because it would look pretty confusing to have 12 times the variable x. So we are allowed to just write it as 12x. Nothing being here represents that there is multiplication going on here. You could write it as 12x. You could write it as 12 with this symbol x, but this is the easiest way to write it. It's just 12x. 12 times x is saying we have 12 of these x's, whatever they are. We don't know what they are. They're not asking us to find out what they are, but we're just going to write it as 12x because that represents multiplication in algebra. For the next one, we have to think about vocabulary for math, and we know that quotient means divide. So the quotient of 9 and c, so that means the division between 9 and c, and we can write that as 9 divided by c, or we can write it as 9/c or 9 over c. Okay, so when you're typing it into Khan Academy, this way is the easiest way to type it, and it actually automatically corrects it to look like this. You'll notice once you put it in. So if you just go 9/c, which means 9 over c, that will give you a correct answer there. And now we have to think in other terms, like what does increase mean? Opposite of increase is decrease. Increase means go up. And usually when we say go up, we're talking about adding. So 8 added to g. So we could just write 8 plus g, and that's our math sentence for that. And now we have h less than 13. Thinking less, that means going down, which could be subtracting. H less than 13. So that means 13 minus h, because it's h less. It's not 13 less than h, it's h less than 13. 13 minus h. Okay, so play around with that for a bit. It takes a bit of practice, but it's not too bad. It's just translating from normal English to math language.